We've all been there, nervous and anxious for that interview, hoping you look the part, hoping you're qualified, hoping they like you. And gosh, that anxiety can send you spiraling. So how do we prepare properly for an interview so you don't have anxiety to get over those interview nerves? And most importantly, not just nail the interview, but score the job and your dream job. So, hey, wherever you find yourself in life and in this interview process, I hope that this video serves and encourages you. I'm going to give you 10 things that you can do, very tangible things you can do immediately, right now, with very little preparation to nail that interview, even if that interview is today. So get ready, make sure you hit subscribe and see all notifications, and let's get diving into these 10 reasons. Okay guys, so I am Trish Blackwell, your confidence coach, and here are 10 ways to reduce your nerves and your anxiety so that you can rock your next interview, whether it's in person or done via video, to really feel calm, confident, and capable in yourself. So here's the deal. We're gonna first and foremost, the first tip is to reduce your alcohol intake 2 nights prior to your interview. Now, if your interview is today, we can't change what happened in the past, but if you're prepping for one to come, just a simple reduction to say I'm either going to not drink or I'm gonna reduce my alcohol intake, what that's doing is it's setting you up to subconsciously know that you're preparing for something important, almost like game day. This is as if you're an athlete, you're prepping and preparing for what is important. Not only that, lack of alcohol is going to help you sleep better, and the more well-rested you are, the more prepared you are going to be for this interview. Okay, so speaking of sleep, our second tip is, hey, do not be anxious the night before. If you find yourself tossing and turning, that's okay. Please do remember that sometimes just rest is as important as sleep. Sometimes I know that when you have turmoil at night, you're overthinking things, or you're nervous, a lot of times we put even more pressure on ourselves in order to get sleep. We tell ourselves, gosh, I have to sleep. Well, that's not gonna help you sleep. So it's more important when you're feeling restless to say, you know what, I am resting, and that's preparing me. That is doing enough to prepare me. So rest, stay calm, put on some calming music. I really enjoy the Moshi app. You can focus on your breathing, doing counts of 4 inhalation, 4 counts in, and a 4 count hold, and a 4 count out. Rest and just allow yourself to be. That's okay. That's going to prepare you. We'll be okay. Now, if you have the time, and your interview is in for another few days, spend the 2 nights before the interview making sleep your top priority. Because that way, if 2 days before, if you're nervous the night before and you've gotten a day of a really good night's sleep before, well, you're not going to be nervous anymore. You're not going to put pressure on yourself because you've got some good sleep and good rest banked. When you sleep well, you think well. When you think well, you present yourself well and with confidence. Okay, so the third thing is to make sure that you have your ideal morning setup. So create a morning routine if you don't yet have that. So if this is an interview that you have in the future and you're just preparing yourself now is the time to create a great all-star morning routine. Now, if this is tomorrow, do 4 things. Decide tonight what 4 things you need to do in the morning to feel your best. This might look different for everyone. Some of the things I do is I stretch. I make sure I get my workout in. I drink a full thing of water. I journal. I read my Bible. There are certain things that I do that set me up. I put on music that inspires me. I make my bed. Those set me up to feel my most ideal self. I feel alive. I feel prepared, and I've won the day already. And when you start the day winning the day, you will continue the day winning the day. Okay, so huge simple tip number 4 is to be 15 minutes early to your interview. It's so simple, but what it does is it creates structure and extra time for you to say to yourself, I'm not rushed. Not only am I not rushed, but I am prepared. I am a responsible person. This company or this opportunity is lucky to have me. Now, what do you do with those 15 minutes while you wait? Well, you don't scroll on social media. You get off technology. I would recommend journaling, writing your affirmations out, or just focusing on breathing. Smile and breathe. And when you inhale in and you're nervous, take that nervous energy and inhale in while smiling and push it out and away as you exhale. Go ahead, give it a try. Pause the video, give it a try. I think you'll find it's pretty powerful. Okay, number 5 is also simple, but don't overlook its power. Wear something that you love. Hey, and if this is a Zoom interview and you wanted a very specific button-down shirt or a dress or a blouse, and your favorite thing are your fuzzy slippers, well, wear those fuzzy slippers. Or high heels and you feel more powerful wearing heels, put your heels on, even if you got pajama pants on. I mean, I do recommend you get dressed, get properly dressed for the interview. You dress for success, not for other people, but for yourself. But look, to each their own. If you gotta rock those jammies, rock them, but wear them high heels along with it. Do something that says to yourself, I love how I look. That way you aren't over-analyzing or self-critical about anything about what they might think of you. If you put your best foot forward for yourself, you will feel most yourself and you will come off confident, cool, and capable, ready to take that job. Okay, our next tip, number 6, is to smile and be approachable. Simple, simple, simple. A smile goes a long way. Be the first to smile and be gracious in answering. Pause as you reflect on questions. You don't need to rush things. And smile and just be yourself. It's amazing what a smile can do. All right, number 7 is one of my favorites, and this is something I do all the time. Anytime I'm nervous, I do the power pose. And it's as simple as putting your arms in the air in a victory stance, smiling with your face, and doing big inhales and exhales. So it would look something like this. Arms up. And you would do that 3 to 5 times before you go into the interview. Now, if the interview is a public place, I recommend doing this in a bathroom stall. If it's at home, do it right outside your office or on your couch. It's best to do standing up. And as you do it, tell yourself, I am capable. I'm confident. All I need to do is to be myself. I love doing this on days that I'm especially nervous, first thing in the morning, and then also right before that thing that I have that anxiety over. Hey, tip number 8 is just to remember to have perspective. This is just one opportunity, one door that could be open. And you know what? God creates a way for where you're supposed to go. I believe that with confidence. And so here's the bottom line. Take the pressure off yourself. This doesn't have to be perfect. No interview is. The interview just needs to be you being yourself and making the decision to show up, be authentic, be bold, and say, I'm meant for this job. Hey, our 9th tip is to remember, first and foremost, remember that everyone is nervous. The fact that you have nerves about this interview means you care about it. And I think that anybody who cares has great potential. And so commend yourself for that. But listen, have a follow-up plan. How are you going to stand out from everyone else? Well, if you've predetermined to have a follow-up plan, which is an email, a phone call, and a handwritten note, and you already know when you're going to do that, and you have the mailing address and information all set up, and you can then confidently leave that conversation being sure that they will remember you. Okay, so the final tip, the 10th one, is one of my favorites, because here's again, we're taking the pressure off. When you take the pressure off yourself, the stress goes away, the nerves will dissipate. All you need to do is to be yourself. You don't show up and pretend to be someone else. Be authentic, be yourself, be your professional, best version of yourself. But the energy spent to try to be someone else in order to impress them is going to cause you anxiety going into that job. So show up as yourself. Give yourself that pep talk. Hey, all I need to do in this interview is to be myself. And that's it. Take the pressure off, show up, smile. I'm cheering you on. Listen, the way we think and the way we think determines the way we live, determines our attitude, determines our altitude. You can truly achieve anything that you want if you have the right thoughts about it. I'm here to encourage you to be confident and courageous as you pursue your calling and as you pursue God's best life for you to make a difference in this world. So make sure you hit that subscribe, comment below, and let me know which of these tips you're going to really put into place as you prepare for that next interview or next big meeting. But I want you to hear this. You matter, your voice matters, and all you need to do is show up and be yourself. Tell me how it goes.